I'm not sure about that. So, in other news, Julius is probably right about the whole Lampard thing. He said like he didn't see him as the guy to take Chelsea to the next level, and that he'll probably be replaced in the next few seasons or Monday, which seems to be was the case.
Bro,
Yeah.
they Abramovich agreed.
But
That's ruthless.
that's typical Chelsea, isn't it?
Machiavelli.
I think it's stupid, man. Not, he probably
it's
deserved
that.
to be sacked. But you don't hire a young manager with minimal experience and say, get good. You give them time to build a team. I don't know.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Bruce. They didn't give him enough time at all. He's young, man.
Yeah, but this is
Especially with the only signing he got that was big was Chilwell. None of the other signings he wanted or had a say in. Imagine being given.
Like true? Is this actually true though?
This
like,
is a thing at Chelsea. This is a thing at Chelsea. I'm pretty sure they signed Pulisic without thinking Conte knowing or Sarri knowing at the time. So.
Oh yeah, that one I know about for sure. Didn't he say it in an interview or something?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the main reason Conte left? Because
Sarri was it? Sorry, it was Sorry.
Yeah, Conte wasn't getting the players he wanted, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like he was saying, if you don't bring who I want, I'm leaving. Now I was gonna say, like with Lampard, I think he took the job knowing the risk. Like if he doesn't perform, he's out.
Bro, he got Villa's boys sacked.
But again,
was it him, Terry, and Drogba?
Yeah,
like they said like own
Chelsea
or something like
he's
that.
younger than us. How are you gonna bring someone younger than us to manage us? So they got rid of him. Yeah, but I mean, Lampard doesn't even have a CV like that. 1 year at Derby.
To be fair, it's like if Chelsea come calling and it's Frank Lampard, you're not going to say no, are you? If you're in his shoes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he knows the risk.
Of course he knows the risk, but like, maybe he thought he'd get more protection or more liability and benefits because he is who he is at Chelsea.
But he deserves that, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think your standing as a player should count for how much time you're given as a manager.
It shouldn't, but it does. Like, quite frankly, you can't really view it. It's similar. It's almost to the same extent with Arteta at Arsenal, but it's a much lesser extent because he was club captain, etc. He's respected at the club. Frank Lampard's Chelsea's best player of all time. So
it's like,
is he above Terry?
I'd say so. He scored goals, man. So like, if you're scoring goals, you're going to be put ahead of a defender a lot of the time.
Yeah, I guess. I've always thought Terry was the one rated.
If you want someone to represent Chelsea, then you'd say Terry. But
to represent them,
yeah.
Man, listen. You know my opinions on this.
Yeah, but
there's no to racism.
This is Chelsea football. This is Chelsea Football Club we're talking about anyway. So.
Oh yeah. What you say? That's in the heritage.
Yes, it's heritage. Allegedly. But no.
I feel like he just deserved more time. Wasn't this his first proper bad run?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know.
I mean, there's been arguments about the tactics, but
I heard some rumor saying that players weren't given proper information on tactics or whatever. But I don't like hearing rumors too much,
Yeah, there was rumors saying that he's clueless, basically. He doesn't give enough instructions.
Yeah.
Same thing with the whole Rudiger and Jorginho went and Kovacic went and complained to the management about him. Like, I saw all these small time internet in the know ITK saying that these guys went behind Lampard's back and that they're snakes. I'm like, where's your proof? And if your sources are willing to throw these guys' names under the bus, they should put their names in as well, so we know where the information is coming from. Otherwise,
bro, honestly, no, but it's like
I don't like hearing stuff.
Management, if people talk to management or have an argument with the manager, they're sacking him or whatever. They need to chill, man.
They shouldn't have that much power. But
I don't think.
No, I agree.
Personally, I think that's BS.
Yeah, it is.
In my opinion.
Yeah, I think
because it's not proper sources talking about it.
Yeah, I think the act of going behind the manager's back is snaky, but I don't like the fact that all these nameless sources are coming out and saying basically putting targets on these players back, saying you got this club legend sacked.
Oh, Rudiger's already got
But-
racial abuse on Instagram as well. So, like, it's already started.
Rudiger's got what on Insta?
He's already got racist comments
He's
in
already
game.
getting abuse.
Yes, already.
Man, this from
Course.
rumors.
Because this is what the media and the media
Why
won't
did-
take responsibility for this. They'll be like, "Oh, Chelsea fans are abusing this guy," when they're the ones who put this story out and basically
Real
put blame
talk.
on this dude.
They're
I don't know
blaming.
why. I don't know why Lampard benched him in the first place. To be honest, I don't understand that one.
Zuma and Thiago Silva, I guess, were performing better.
No,
And
no,
then-
no, no, no. Didn't he start benching him towards last season?
I don't even know. I can't remember, to be
Chelsea
honest.
centre back. Chelsea centre back situation confuses me because you have Christensen, who in theory was a good centre back, but he's just trash. Rudiger,
They've got
who's
they've
in
got a
theory
lot of
good centre
decent
back,
ones.
is trash. But they all
Decent.
play trash.
They're decent, but they don't have
Except for Thiago
good buy-up.
Silva.
Rudiger.
Yeah, they're decent.
Who's the second centre back?
Well, last season or this season, they got Thiago Silva and then there's Zuma, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Zuma. Okay.
Zuma's been good this season. Well, before the whole slump, at least.
Yeah.
He's been solid.
They've got a lot of decent centre backs.
If I-
Like
No.
Zuma's
Yeah.
decent. Thiago Silva's good. Rudiger's good. Christensen's decent.
He was using Tomori last season as well.
Yeah. Tomori's just gone out on loan to
Tomori's
Milan
done.
now.
Yeah, I think.
You never know. We'll see what's his name. What's the new manager?
Tuchel.
Apparently they're getting Tuchel.
No. Tuchel's been announced.
He's been announced already.
Yeah, it's been announced.
Yeah.
Why there?
Did you see that thing of Harry Redknapp talking about Tuchel?
No, I've not seen it yet.
See.
What do you say?
Yeah.
You don't know if he's a good manager because you're entitled to win the league with PSG or whatever. But I think he's just protecting his nephew there or whatever.
Oh, he's the one that got him the job at Derby, to be fair. I saw
Yeah.
something about, I think it was on Talksport, that he said that he called someone up at Derby saying, get Frank Lampard in. And then he tried to get him the job at Ipswich as well, but they said, Lampard complained, said they don't have money, he can't do it. So,
My guy.
Yeah, like what is this whole problem again with these football, players turning managers to their clubs? Like, it's not working. That whole model's not working. Like more are failing.
It worked with
Yeah,
Zidane.
But
No,
Doesn't
more
work.
are
Obviously-
failing. More are
Yeah.
failing than actually like banging. Zidane and Pep are the only two that I can
and
think of.
Pep.
do you know the thing is?
Luis Enrique as well.
Do you know the thing is?
Yeah, but he
no.
was at Celtic before. He was at other teams before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they need experience elsewhere before they can just come in and take
you
over
mean
these big
straight
clubs.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Lampard,
Yeah.
only 12 months of experience at Derby where he didn't really do anything impressive. Go to the Chelsea job.
Yeah. It's way too soon. The maddest one is thingy
Arteta.
Pirlo.
Yeah, Pedro, 100%. Yeah.
Pirlo is the maddest one.
He was
Guy was
appointed.
supposed to coach under the 17s. He just finished
week
coaching
before.
badges.
He was under 17 manager for 5 or 4 days before being promoted. 4 days. He hasn't
That's
managed
mad.
the
Can you
game.
imagine being the under 21 manager or something? The reserve team just there waiting.
Managed the game. He hasn't even managed the game, and he's got the top team. Nah, man. You see,
Thing
like,
is, like,
it's just
I
not working.
don't think like Lampard, Rooney, for example, should have got jobs straight away in the Championship either. I think that's kind of ridiculous as well that you have zero experience, you're taking over big clubs in the Championship.
Wait, you think it's mad that they're getting teams in the Championship?
I think it's mad that with no experience you're be allowed to manage in the Championship like that. Like clubs are saying, "Come to, manage for us." You guys don't think that's crazy? Like,
Personally,
if we're talking League Two, if we're talking League Two,
I get
that's
you. You
kind
mean
of
like at least
understandable.
be like an assistant first or something?
No,
Yeah.
experience, because Championship is still a big job to take.
True.
I
But
saw you-
also,
risky.
what experience should they get first? You mean like
Either assistant manager stuff or
academy.
definitely lower league experience. Either like a decent amount of experience as an assistant or youth coach, or experiences in League Two or non-league football.
To be
I
fair,
don't
like,
see
under-
any professional player going to manage in League Two, non-league.
I mean, they won't because they'll get jobs offers in the Championship.
Yeah.
you need the experience. Like, I don't know. You can't just jump into the top job. Like management is not the same as playing.
Yeah, just bring it back to like Chelsea
Yeah,
and
of course.
Lampard.
You need to guide people.
Now Tuchel's in, do you think that Werner and maybe Havertz start like playing well? They've actually got abuse as well since Lampard's got sacked, but
I think it's a good appointment personally because, like, again, he knows the German way of playing. He could cater for them, and also he's got very good historical links with Pulisic and Thiago Silva.
Thiago Silva just escaped him. Pulisic.
Thiago Silva's like shit. I'm with this guy again.
Yeah, that's true. He's chasing me. But I mean, it'll be interesting to know if they had good or bad working relationships. So
this might be the end of my boy Mason Mount as well, which is sad to see. Money Mace, man.
Money Mace.
Money Mace actually deserves respect, you know. Money Mace is a good player.
He's the best player. Well, he's been the best player this season.
Yeah.
Money Mace is good, bro.
Yeah, actually the best player. You know what I'm also interested in? I'm interested in like his goalkeeping decisions. I've got a feeling Kepa's gonna somehow fix up. I just got a feeling that he's gonna stop making howlers and just somehow be this good keeper again.
Confident is way too shook.
Nah, yeah, I think he's too shook to leave England.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this change in management. You never. I don't know. I've just got a feeling like I think he's gonna fix up. It's just a feeling like I don't have any mandate behind it.
Yeah, speaking of Kepa, I think I'm not sure what her name. One of the directors of Chelsea. I think she's the one in charge of negotiations. Her name's like Marina something.
Mariana something, right?
Yeah, and then she fell out with Lampard because she felt like he wasn't treating Alonso and Kepa with like she thought he wasn't treating them well basically, and they kind of fell out over that, saying that they shouldn't get Mendy because they should trust Kepa despite his multiple calamities over the past 12 months. But
man, these rumors again.
No, the thing is, some of these rumors they might have some truth to them. I don't think all of them are fabricated as such. But
so you think he got sacked because
there was a rumor that
one playing?
No, not that, but like there's a breakdown in the relationship between the board and the manager, and that's how you usually lose power.
Yeah,
and then how you get sacked ultimately.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can see that. To be honest, apparently that's why like Tuchel went.
Basically, that Lampard kept in fifth. Yeah, but Tuchel fought with everyone in every club he's been at. He fought with Dortmund, fought with PSG. He's gonna fight with Chelsea.
Yeah. I've read that he's a very like a control freak, basically, kind of manager.
He looks it, to be fair. He doesn't look too stable as a person.
Yeah. So yeah, like they were saying that he's a control freak. Like he fell with who was your director of football that came from Dortmund that went to Arsenal?
Sven Milstedt.
Yeah. So he fell off with him, because like Tuchel just wanted control over everything. Like to the point of he was monitoring sleeping patterns, like what they eat every day, what they do for like leisure and stuff like that. So
I don't mind that
so
too
I read
much.
Like a lot of players know, and he wanted to make decisions based on like the players in the club. So basically, had the power of director of football. So he's got a history of being a very, very micro management kind of individual, which could be frustrating for players, I suppose, and obviously upper management. So in that regard, he will definitely have standoffs with the board. And if Abramovich's running the ship, then he's out soon.
I feel like with me, I rate him in terms of what he's done with his teams, but sometimes he annoys me because it's too defensive, you know.
Yeah.
As in tactically, or you mean his actual?
I don't know. I'm not sure about him as a manager because, like, you have to take any manager who does well with PSG with a grain of salt. So I learned that the hard way.
He got them to the Champions League final, though.
You know, like, we need to be truthful when that PSG went to the final, man. We actually need to be truthful because there's a lot of smoke covering the truth in that situation. Could you say PSG were outstanding in that run in the knockout stages after lockdown?
You know what, bro? They could have even won the final if Mbappe finished his food.
That is true. But
I'll be honest, I straight up don't count that Champions League tournament as a Champions League tournament. In my mind, because it's a single leg thing. So
I think if it was double leg, I think they'd be a greater chance that they'd be in trouble. So, who did they play on the way to the final? They played Dortmund. They played Atalanta. They played Leipzig.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they're like great opposition at the same time, but they got to the final in the end. Like
Atalanta are a serious team.
Oh no, they were a very good team. They were very good, but like at the same time, it's Atalanta. You know.
Okay, yeah. They're not Real Madrid or something.
Yeah,
but
they didn't.
I get what you're saying.
And then even in those,
they didn't have Ilicic.
Yeah, in those matches. Sorry, like even in those matches that they did win, like they just about scraped it. They weren't really ever comfortable in a lot of the matches that they did win. I felt so. I don't know. I take Tuchel.
They didn't do it with style, but
yeah.
Aren't you the one that says that you like the nitty-gritty ones, the passionate, the term?
But I didn't get that from PSG. I felt like it was more like luck almost at times. But yeah. And then when you have players like Neymar and Mbappe, I'm not expecting I don't want nitty-gritty from you. And I prefer those nitty-gritty when you are the underdog. They weren't the underdog in any of those games.
Because Neymar wasn't playing. Neymar only played in the final.
No, Neymar played all the way through.
Yeah.
I mean Mbappe. Sorry, Mbappe.
Okay.
I'm sure Mbappe played he played against Atalanta or Leipzig. He came back. I know he came back from injury though, but
he got injured. He was injured for a bit. In that run-up, I swear.
Yeah, he was.
But I still got to put respect in him to get his team to a Champions League final. And I don't know, man.
We'll have to see how it works out for him because it's a new league that he has to get used to, and he might need to learn the hard way. I know he likes to play possession type football, but we'll see how it works out with Chelsea at Tuchel. I'm going to give him 2.5 years before he's sacked. So
2.5.
Yeah,
Jeez, generous.
That's a year. I'll give it a year.
A year, okay.
Right.
By the start of 22-23, he's not going to be here.
It'll be John Terry next.
Oh my days, man.
John Terry's done some respect, and it's just a manager.
This is the football heritage.